What up? Trying to give y'all a little short video. Someone said something about I don't trust these ends. When you love deep and get hurt, it's over with. Basically, you can't love the same. Uh, basically, you love deep, get hurt, played. You can't love the same. And I get it, but the problem is this: you can't let them win. Life is not a game, so I'm not saying it's some type of game. You know how people play these games, like, yeah, I'm a win, I'm a I'm gonna get somebody else and show off to them and blah blah blah. That's not what I'm talking about. What I mean by you can't let them win is when you allow people in your past to determine your future, you lose. You lose. I've been there where you will allow a woman in the past to determine how you're going to treat other women in the future, or determine how you are going to become as a person in the future. And that goes for woman or man, right? You can't allow these people to determine what type of woman or man you're going to become, and you can't allow these people to determine how you treat other women or men, even if most women and men are on bullshit. You got to have this type of attitude of abundance mindset and giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then when they mess up, you got to have this type of mindset of walking away, abundance mindset. See, a lot of people are scared to go in deep with somebody because they feel like, well, if I go in deep and then they switch up on me, I wasted my time, or I lost this or that. No, you didn't. You give somebody a chance that you feel like is worth the risk and worth the chance. And then if they fuck up, you got to be able to have the ability to walk away. But the key thing is you feel like they was worth the risk or the chance. You know? And a lot of people need to realize that instead of blaming people and holding on to this grudge and this energy and this I'm mad at every woman or man type energy and attitude and shit, you got to blame yourself. See, when you blame yourself, it's hard to get mad at somebody else, whether they done you wrong or not. I got to get that. Whether they done you wrong or not, once you take full responsibility for the actions of the results of what happened, it's hard to get mad at them because you chose them. So you need to look in the mirror and say, all right, I chose the wrong person. It's really my fault. No matter what they did, I chose to have faith in this person. This person did me wrong. That's my fault. I chose them, right? Once you do that, then you'll self-reflect on yourself, and you'll self-reflect on the choices that you make in a woman or man. But if you just blame them and say, men ain't shit, women ain't shit, you're not looking at yourself, number one, and you're not looking at the choices that you make in a woman or man, which means you're not going to improve as yourself, and you're going to probably make the same choice. I told that person who made that post earlier, I said, you're right, men do this and men do that, but ultimately, if you don't look at the choice that you make in a man and you don't change who you are as a person, guess what? You're probably going to lust and want and desire the same type of men over and over again. But when you look in the mirror and you say, all right, this bad bitch shit gotta go, this nigga shit gotta go, I gotta get on some king queen shit. You know, once you start self-reflecting and demanding standards within yourself first, you're ultimately going to demand them in somebody else, and most importantly, you're going to see them in somebody else, which means you're going to be able to recognize a great woman or man. The more you put it in yourself, the easier it's going to be for you to really recognize. Because I know you're going to say people wear a mask. I already know. Oh, they wear a mask, they this and they that. A lot of it ain't the mask. A lot of it is you see the characteristics, but you lust the person. You see the characteristics. A dog is a dog, a cat is a cat, but you ignore that because you like them. The more you like somebody, the more you're going to ignore the red flags. So it's not that the red flags aren't there, because I believe God shows people who have good intentions stuff that's not good for them. That's just my opinion. I feel like the Most High reveals this to you. But when you like somebody, you're going to ignore it, or you're going to let them slide the more you like them. And the less you like them, you catching them on everything. I didn't like how he said that in the dinner. I ain't go back on the second date with him because you ain't really like him like that. If you really liked him like that, you would probably let that shit slide. Let's be honest. She stepped on my J's. You ain't letting no woman you don't like step on your J's like that, or whatever the case. Or she got too many bodies. But if it's a fine ass supermodel, you ain't really care about the bodies like that. Not as much as you would if she was not as fine as that. Let's just be real about it. Moral is, you can't let people who done you wrong in your past still dictate your future. Don't you think they hurt you enough? Don't you think they cause enough damage in your life? But by you acting like, well, I'm going to be this person and I'm not going to trust men and women forever and this or that, you are allowing this person to even do more damage in your life. You just are. They ain't even got to be there. They're not even in your life anymore, but they still have an effect on your life. That's crazy work. I get it. I don't really trust nobody. Right? So I understand. But ultimately, I'm not going to allow a female or females of the past to determine my future with a female or females. Whatever. However you want to say it. You shouldn't do that. You can't do that. Just think about it. You so mad at this person, you hate this person so much, or you dislike this person so much, which I hope you don't, because that's holding on to feelings still, good or bad, still feelings. But you to the point that you don't like them so much that you're allowing them to make you not give good dudes a chance or good women a chance. It just doesn't make sense. You guys say, well, what happens if I get played again? You find somebody who's worth the risk. And then if it don't work, hey, that was worth the risk. I actually like that person. It didn't work out. It's kind of like an investment. The investment was worth the risk. It didn't work out, but it was worth it. I don't regret it. Because I liked what I seen, so I invested in it. Period. But ultimately, people are getting burned because they're picking the same type of people because they're still the same type of person. You know? So what I mean by this is when you start picking the wrong people, you first got to look within yourself. What is making me desire and want this type of wrong person or wrong people versus people that are actually good for me? So it starts there with you first. Nobody want to hold that mirror though. Nobody want to hold that bad bitch or nigga mirror up. You know what I mean? And then they wonder why they keep getting the same results. If you a bad bitch type chick, you're going like so-called players and so-called young nigga-minded dudes. That's just what you're going to like, right? And you're going to probably keep getting burned. I don't care who you are. You think you special? Nope, don't matter. Still going to get burned. So if you want different results, you got to do different shit. Same thing with you dudes. A lot of y'all dudes still like the same type of females, or you just go after a woman because of her looks only, or just dumb shit. A lot of that is something to do within you, because once you start to step up within yourself and change who you are and become a better person, looks alone ain't gonna be enough. You're gonna start looking for other shit in women, not just looks. You know what I mean? Just like women will start to look for more than just money and all this other dumb shit that don't matter. Why? Because you have looked for it within yourself. You have demanded these things within yourself. So now you can see it in other people or demand it in other people. Most importantly, you can see if other people have those traits because they're within yourself. But hey, if you want to keep letting your exes win and I'm going to be a player, fuck these bitches because my exes, or fuck these dudes because my exes, you ain't hurt nobody but yourself, man. In the end, because you're going to come across great people.